Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our impromptu WayForward live stream today. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Hope you're wearing your green. And we don't really have a great reason for you in the live stream today. We just thought, hey, what the heck? Why not? So here we are from WayForward HQ. We're going to stream some Shantae. We're going to stream some LUNARK. We're going to stream who knows what else. If you have any requests, let us know. We'll see what we can do. But this, of course, is your social media Tinkerbat Hoff, and I am joined by one of WayForward's programmers, Matthew Greenfield.
Hi there, I'm Matthew Greenfield, hopefully appropriate for the day.
That's right, perfect for today. So, are we in? I think we might be using the wrong user. Let's exit out here and use a different file so we can do a clean, yeah.
Got the Hoff, Mr. T.
We're being joined by Mr. T today, so let's pick him. We can start a brand new clean save file.
You can show off that you can skip the intro.
Yeah,
I don't know why you would, but we watched it just a moment ago.
Yeah, that awesome trigger intro. But hello, everyone. Hello, Chun Juxi. Hello, J Grados 2278, Velos 4, Dragon Master Alex, Contra 0083. And Lord Awesome 9060. And COD-AU, thank you for joining us.
We ready to get started?
I think we are ready to get started. And I was thinking maybe we play full deck mode today?
Good idea. Like, we've got several different variation modes going on here, and I beat the game in definitive mode myself, but I've never gotten to try full deck mode.
I've never actually finished definitive mode, because when the game launched, it didn't come in all these different modes. They were all added a little bit later, so I played through in the standard mode, but I haven't gone through and actually finished definitive mode yet. Let's watch this cool intro animation first. Hello, Pablo CR3D.
Hey! This place is a
Hello, back to Spain.
We get to stay here for a whole week. Can you believe it?
What? A week? You picked enough for a month!
Hey! I need all that stuff for the festival.
And I brought some unfinished projects from my lab.
Come on. The sooner we check in, the sooner we can relax.
It's pretty cool that we finally got to have animated cutscenes in the Shantae game with this title.
We're finally here. I think this might be my first real vacation, Uncle.
Indeed.
How fast should I be going through the dialogue? Because I can read pretty fast myself.
You can go through it as fast as you want. Just click on through. I think people want to see some action. Roxas9154 says, played the first Shantae game recently on PS5, don't know how I ever would have gotten through it without save states. Walkbacks after falling into pits must have been brutal. Yeah, it's definitely old school. You know you were playing a game from 2001, or 2002. My mistake. So we tried to make the other ones a little bit more modern than that, but if we ever have a chance, it'd be cool to go back and explore that game and make it a little bit more modernized.
What a grump. I won't let anything ruin my first vacation.
At Showbuild3481 says, I hope Shantae gets an anime. So do we. We sure do. It is something that Matt and Aaron Bozon, the creators of Shantae, both have expressed interest in, and if they can make it happen, they will make it happen.
One more question for you. Would you rather I talk to everyone or just kind of rush on forward and have some
feel
fun?
free to keep talking.
I'll just talk to the same person several times in a row. There we go.
What do you mean talking to those people?
That's why I meant that.
I've been talking to the audience. Feel free to
Question's
keep talking to the audience or talking to
perfectly
NPCs. If you don't like talking to them, you can just hit the start button and you can skip past their dialogue. But yeah, you should equip some cards. Look at all the cool cards you got there. You can go straight to some high-level equipment to boost up your attacks, your defense. Of course, there are some spoilers here, so if you haven't actually played this game, maybe avert your eyes.
One or two of these that I'd like to turn on. Let me see.
You take no damage from falling into pits.
Start with that one.
I love the slime whiz.
The which one?
The slime whiz.
Where is that again?
Top row. I don't think his power is especially useful. I just love the slime whiz in general. There we go.
Oh, this guy.
Who doesn't love a big buff dude with a fish for a head and a loincloth? I think he gives Barracuda Joe a run for his money as the most eligible bachelor in, or not in, Sequin Land, as the case may be for this game.
Okay, this is one of the ones I was looking for. Just drawing the loot easier.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that. In fact, like, I don't want to take too long. Let's see if we can get to the action. Give folks a reason to.
Yeah. Let's see how long. Maybe we can get to a dungeon, even get through a dungeon. We'll do our best.
You can call me the mayor.
Can there be a video game with dinosaurs and synapsids? Why, I think we can probably accommodate you.
You're talking about what I think you're talking about. I can't say I'm quite as good at that one.
But yeah, in fact, one of the reasons we are playing this game today is that a lot of our titles are currently on sale on Switch, including Shantae and the Seven Sirens, and Shantae 1, and Shantae Risky's Revenge. I forget all the other ones. Can I call them up? But you can get this game for like 50% off right now on Switch, and I think on PlayStation, and there's probably some other sales coming up soon as well. Could there be a video game about dinosaurs, megafauna, and synapsids in the future? I don't know about the future, or the future is now. That's what I've heard. What SNK told me.
Whoa! Other half-genies? Oh boy! I can't wait to meet them!
At meeting my omen says just came here to say thank you for all that every of you and WayForward to provide, including bring back Advance Wars on the Switch. Also love your River City Girls games. Much love. Oh, thank you kindly. That's awesome. Thank you for saying so.
Thank you. Quick hunt for half-genies.
Yeah, let's find them.
No.
Polo
Are
hanging
you a
out there.
half-genie?
They should be here, but they're not. Where have they gone? Let's take a look over here. Hey, that looks like somebody.
You look specially designed. You must be a half-genie.
So nice to meet you. Of course.
Harmony, oldest of the half-genies.
That Metal Sonic Reject says, really love WayForward's work, guys. Can't wait for the next Shantae game, and I'll try to get Advance Wars whenever there's a good deal for it. Yeah, we can't wait to tell you more about the secretive new upcoming Shantae game. Will Shantae 7 have Sans Undertale in it? We can't tell you. It's all secret.
You're right.
Always give it your best.
Got some half-genie lore here.
All right, one down. 4 to go.
Are you a half-genie?
Zombies hanging out up there.
You want to talk to him again? Did you miss
Nah.
their... Gotcha.
a secret to everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, just almost tripped and fell, but no biggie. Still got a lot of packages to deliver there.
Lots of luggage. Luggage to lug.
Oh yeah, the map gives a little bit of a hint.
Yes, it does.
Now some actual action.
Down you go. True that Christina V also voices Harmony? To be honest, I have completely forgotten. It wouldn't surprise me. I do not remember. Oh, the poor Slime Whiz.
And them just for you.
No.
I brought them back, don't worry.
They're okay. It was only a flesh wound.
Still got the instinct to just constantly save. Ouch. Ooh. Need to pay more attention to myself.
What is that?
Nuggets.
Mmm, delicious, delicious chicken nuggets. And an extra monster card. Not that you need it.
Oh yeah, I can still sell that one off though.
What do we have here? At Metal Sonic Reject asks, what's it like working with Christina V? From my perspective, I have only met Christina once, and that was on one of our live streams here. It was with WayForward, one of our directors, James Montagna, and they were playing Rose and Camellia Collection. That is the ludicrous one-on-one slapping game. And they had a tortilla slap contest, and she slapped James upside the head with a tortilla, and he spit water all over the floor of this office. It was wonderful. And that's all I can tell you about Christina V, really. She was great. It was great to meet her, and that was a lot of fun. From what I understand, she is a wonderful person, and there's a reason that we keep bringing her back and having her work in our games and do voice directing in our games and all that good stuff. Oh yeah, they got that orc. Hey, it's Plink, fan favorite. It was apparently not actually as short as she sometimes looks.
Right, is she taller than Shantae?
And older than Shantae. As we have learned, Shantae is the youngest of the Half-Genies. Evan Garcia, 2007. Whenever I collect those gold nuggets, I sing a little tune. Nugget needs these nuggets. I'm not going to sing the song, but it makes me want to eat chicken nuggets. Lord Awesome 9060, looking forward to the next Shantae. Are there any plans for a new Mighty Switch Force title? We have some ideas, nothing to announce at this time, though. Snake? Snake!
Got it.
Oh,
I don't got it, apparently.
no, less than one heart.
Yeah, it's like, is there something here that could help me out with that?
I don't know, some of those high-level ones might increase your defense.
Trying to avoid going way too far down. Don't want to just dip right into the spoilers too blatantly for you all.
Oh, there you go.
Right. I'm not falling into any pits lately, so... Yeah.
Alright, maybe get some extra hearts from the bad guys here. Oh! Oh, you can eat some Pokemon.
Oh, I
Pokeball.
love Pokeballs. And hidden areas that I probably should not... Okay, no, there we go. And I guess not there we go, considering I ran to...
Well, you survived.
Sorry if I'm not really making for the best commentary at the moment. Like,
It's
I haven't
fine,
worked
it's
on
fine.
this project. Haven't gotten to work on a Shantae officially just yet. Like, I think I poked my head very briefly into like the console version of Shantae Advanced to help fix a single bug that I'd noticed when I was snooping about and got permission to fix. But like, I can't tell any like behind the scenes stories or anything here.
What games might people have played that they have experienced your work in?
Yeah, I think,
Maybe stop by the spa to rejuvenate. That
oh,
might
good
not be
call,
a bad
good call,
idea.
good call. I was right about to jump to the Deadly Dungeon.
Is that first one there? Yeah. It does not mind at all. Thank you so much for putting a discount on Shantae and the Seven Sirens on the Nintendo eShop. Allow me to complete the entire Shantae saga. Awesome.
The entire saga for now.
For now, yes.
I went the wrong way.
That was from @meta_x150. Any chance that the transformations become controllable characters as opposed to special moves in upcoming Shantae titles? I mean, that's how it's been in most of them. You know, the original Shantae, it's a controllable character. In Risky's Revenge, it's a controllable character. And in Half-Genie Hero and Shantae Advance, they are all controllable characters. As for what it's going to be in Shantae 7, we will see. It will be more like this. Because people really, really liked the instant, not transformations, but the instant pirate gear abilities in Pirate's Curse. So when we did Shantae and the Seven Sirens, when Matt designed that, it's like, well, let's kind of make this the best of all worlds. People really like that game a lot, so let's put in those instant transformations. They're kind of like the Pirate's Curse abilities. So I think you want to go to the left.
It's been a little bit. I'm trying to remember how to get to the next spot.
So I think you want to go into this door here.
That's right, that's right, that's right. Thank you. That was the one when I was...
Down the hatch. So yeah, we shall see what the next one is going to be like. Juxi says, thank you so much, Mr. Matt Bozon. You are the best creator. Shantae franchise is my favorite by WayForward Technology franchise in the world. Ah, thank you. Make sure that Matt sees that.
The other Matt, rather.
Yes.
The reason a lot
Matt's
of people
all over
call
the
me
place.
Greenfield sometimes. I mean, it's also because it's my last name, but still. I have a lot of Matts, a lot of Chris's.
Yep. Destroy all Chris's melee.
WayForward worked on a Godzilla game once, right?
Yes, the one on Game Boy Advance, which the title of which is escaping me right now. I'm sure someone in chat will remind us shortly. Oh, can you save a video?
There we go.
All right, thank you. I've been meaning to save a screenshot of "It's not suspicious" for months now, because strangely enough, it seems that phrase is needed very often on our Discord. Renato Gaming 2026 D8. I love Shantae River City Girls games. Awesome. I love to play. Thank you kindly. Demastered 2? That'd be cool too. To be honest, I would love to do like demastered versions of other franchises. I don't know if that's in the cards, but it'd be cool.
I say we need to make Shantae Demakerfied. And
That
then
was,
Shantae Demakerfied Demakerfied.
I think that was an April Fool's joke several years back.
Stuck with me.
I'm Shantae.
For some reason, WayForward's never accepting my pitch of Shantae if she is a 1x1 pixel. One of these days.
Weird. At Gale Storm asks, hypothetically, what would be the requirements to have your characters make cameo appearances in other games? Would it be the same for simpler references? You know, that's a really good question. I don't know what the standards are, and you know, it definitely varies by brand. You know, if it's something like a Shantae game, that is the property of Matt and Aaron, so it'd really be up to them, and I don't know if they have specific requirements. Although one of them is probably for him to not be super crazy busy, which unfortunately is the case most of the time. Other stuff, like River City Girls, that's not actually ours, so you'd have to go to Arc System Works. If it was like, Kabako from Cat Girl Without Salad or something like that, I'm not really sure what the requirements would be. But yeah, just reach out and ask. You'll send an email to like pr@wayforward.com or something like that, and we can get to the right person.
I really hope that the next Shantae game lets you transform into a key. Just a key. Gotta run back and there we go.
You have to. There you go. Checklist complete.
Hey! Hurry!
Hurry backstage. And we get to see my only acting role.
Please don't start without me.
Your only acting role? You tell.
You'll see in a moment.
Yeah, the edge of my seat here.
You'll do fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and
Well,
girls,
cutscene.
welcome to the first ever Half-Genie Festival! Now, taking the stage from parts beyond, part human, part magic, the shimmering stars of the evening, they are your spectacular Half-Genie Superstars!
No. What happened?
Hello?
Oh, that crowd in the background.
Yes.
I believe, assuming it got used in the end, I was one of the several folks who was asked to record some extra filler lines for that.
Nice. We're in the audience when the Half-Genies were kidnapped.
I blame that
pretty
weird
suspicious, really.
red and purple girl.
For
Hmm.
the last time, let the authorities handle this. Oh.
Steam off.
Then I'll disappear too.
That's pretty cool, though. I have yet to have my voice incorporated into any WayForward title.
Hey!
At J Grottos 2278, would Shantae ever go 3D? Very possibly. Again, no plans, nothing to announce, but I feel like that is something that Matt would like to do someday, so we shall see.
I can't hide indoors and do nothing.
Be reasonable! Leave this to the mayor.
So is Shantae going to have instant transformations from here on out, or is she still going to have normal transformations like in Half-Genie Hero? Well, as we saw in Shantae Advance, she has normal transformation dances where you control the character. And that is technically the newest game. But as for Shantae 7, can't say anything about that yet. We shall have to see. Evan Garcia 2007, happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well.
And I'm going to get one. Fine, be that way.
Hello, Monty the Gold. Yeah, the cutscenes are awesome. I agree, Maitland Von Turner.
Oh. This island is hiding a secret, and I'm gonna get to the very bottom of it.
Yeah, let's figure it out.
Yeah, first thing we gotta do is pester an old man.
The most powerful man in the entire Shantae universe. He controls space and time.
And maybe I actually should go somewhere else. My first instinct is to jump back in the hole, but
Back in the hole.
I said I've beaten this game before, but it's been a little bit, and I might be thinking like 12 steps ahead.
I mean, I would think that this would be the way to go. Oh, there's someone to talk to. It seems important. The road is clear now.
Oh, I want to see
Thanks,
the grandma
Grandma.
do some action platforming. When are we going to get that in a Shantae game? Yeah, remember, I don't have to crouch for everything. It's just instinct.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I do the same.
Actually, not to possibly delay things further, but there's one thing I want to get besides hurt. I mean, I don't want to get hurt. That's that matter.
Maybe you could buy some magic or...
I really want to
items or
get that
something?
pike ball. Or is that too predictable? Is it too predictable? My strat is always upgrade the pike ball to full power.
It is a popular strategy. I wouldn't fault you for it.
Actually, I'll let you... Actually, I was about to say I'll let you choose, but I can only get maybe 3 of these with my current Half-Genie budget.
If you want to go with a pike ball, go with a pike ball.
Actually, no, let's change things up. Oop. First of all, let's not think with the wrong console in mind. Go Super Bowl.
That works too.
Who here watched the Super Bowl recently?
Not me!
No one of these is the Super... Oh, I already have that equipped.
Evan Garcia 2007. Whenever I attack the Muckmen, they always
go.
pop up endlessly. That's what I call the endless gem trick. Yeah, it's a good place to farm. Should you feel so inclined. Bounce.
Can't go up here. Got
At the
two.
3 Fernac 3. Hello, WayForward. Massive Shantae fan asking you could please make Squid Baron playable. Is that actually a Squid Baron alt who's asking this? It's got to be. It's a Squid Baron alt. I'm wearing my Squid Baron hat, though. I might go in front of the camera later and you'll be able to see me wearing my Squid Baron hat.
I guess we'll leave this guy be. Actually, I think that one's invisible right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the ones that you need a special ability to actually be able to hurt him. It's one of the trickier cards
Silly
to get.
sounds that some of these enemies make when you defeat them. They'll go the other way, actually. Up here?
Nope. Maybe not. I'm back there with Tortoise Power. Hero and a half shell. Tortoise Power.
Risky boots.
Now here's one of my favorites.
Doing here? Men! Place the explosives. Move it, you lubbers!
And Arcodus asks, any chance you could have Studio Trigger make a new trailer for upcoming Shantae? The last one was great. I do not know if that is in the cards, but I'm sure that if the opportunity came up, Matt would jump on it.
It won't be long before
And Aaron as well.
power belongs to me.
I hope we dip more into that kind of thing, whether it's Studio Trigger or even just our own animation, because like the Studio Trigger opening for this is fantastic. But I
Yeah.
think we did in-house work for all the other cutscenes, right?
Yes.
And it looked really cool to me as well. Even if it's not quite the same star power, it's like feels so good seeing it all in motion and screen filling.
Yeah, it was a long time coming.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's one lucky spider. Oh, you're taking some damage.
Now start paying attention.
Delicious.
I'll stop paying attention because I get free burgers. Wait, did that just drop from like a spider or?
Yes, that was apparently a spider eating a pulled pork sandwich. You know how spiders love pulled pork sandwiches. Why wouldn't they?
I mean,
Would Squidsmith be one of the main antagonists in potential Squid Baron game? I don't know. I don't know if Squid Baron would even be willing to put Squidsmith into his game.
I'm not even sure if Squid Baron even knows yet. Just kind of ignorant to the whole goings-ons there, you know?
I mean, he didn't mention her while talking about his game design doc. But you never know.
Never used the Super Ball in these tubes.
Well, there are going to be more new Shantae plushes. I have the Ride-Tops and Shantae from Fangamer. So yeah, I hope that you pre-ordered the Risky Boots plush, because that is coming out in the months ahead. Hopefully it'll be out within like the next 3 months or so. And then if you got the revolutionary version of Shantae Advanced, there is a Squid Baron plush that comes with that. Haven't heard anything about additional plushes outside of those two, but hopefully you got your orders in. Would a spider with a pulled pork sandwich be a spider ham? Sure, why not? Yep, Squid Baron plush is on the way. I have ordered mine. Oh, another awesome cutscene. And a bruiser bum.
I feel like the internet had a lot of fun with that one when that first got shown. Back when it was on the iPhone, or it was on the was it Apple Arcade?
Yes.
It was on Apple Arcade, and
In fact, you can see right now that we are claiming this game's on Apple Arcade, which it is not. So please ignore that, because that is like 3 years out of date. So just pretend that's not there.
What is this place?
you know, I believe if I remember right, it was like Apple Arcade, and then we did kind of the console full version after we had released it in like 1 or 2 parts, right?
Yeah, the Apple Arcade version came out first because we really wanted to be on Apple Arcade for launch. The game wasn't quite ready, so we launched basically the first half of the game, or third of the game maybe, on Apple Arcade. And then as soon as the entire game was done, then we launched it on all platforms. And the cool thing about Apple Arcade was that, you know, it's a subscription platform, so you can be like, okay, we can put out a game that is not 100% done, and people can still play that and still enjoy that, and we aren't asking them to pony up for a full game. So we couldn't really do that sort of thing, you know, on consoles, because it doesn't work. But if it's subscription-based, we're like, okay, we can do this, we can put out this advanced preview version and still let people try it and then give the full one later.
In my mind, I always saw it kind of like a sort of episodic.
Yeah,
Acidic.
that wasn't really. Oh, there's everybody's favorite.
What the heck?
Lobster
was that?
Lass. That's not actually her name,
Ouch.
but it could have been. It should have been. Back in it, be Lobster Lass. Can we call her that from now on? Is it true that Shantae will return in Avengers Doomsday? Can't say. It's a secret. Where do I buy the plush you mentioned? The Squid Iron plush was included in the revolutionary version of Shantae Advance for consoles, and that is sold through Limited Run Games. The not Rally Tops plush, Risky Boots plush was also sold through Limited Run Games, and those were sold last year and are in production and should be making their way to customers pretty darn soon. And when I say pretty darn soon, I mean within the next few months.
I've misremembered. I thought I could turn hearts into gems and gems into hearts, but now it's green and red gems can be turned into goodies.
Uh-huh.
By the way, the audio kind of cut out, which is unfortunate because I was jamming there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll try and hurry it up as well, maybe, so I don't take too long. I know we got a few other games that we might want to try, at least one more.
Yeah. Let's see if we can at least get to the first dungeon. But how long have we been going?
Ourselves a save point.
38 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. WayForward use C and Unity as its primary tool to make games. Oh, we do a lot of stuff in Unity. That is true for sure.
It kind of depends on project to project, you know?
Yes.
Both whatever we're like for our own games, we've what stuff am I okay to say? I think I'm not going to be saying anything that's not known to public, but I want to be sure.
I'll jump up and steal your microphone if you start saying something against the rules.
Yeah, this kind of depends on both, like, we've done our own projects within different systems and tools. Shantae is using our, like, for the most part, I believe every Shantae game's used our own kind of internal engine. That's, like, this one, I believe, stems back to, like, the Wii era, even if I remember correctly, maybe earlier? And Shantae, like the other Shantaes, like the Pixel ones, you're not running a Unity on the Game Boy Advance or anything like that. But on the other hand, we've also done internal projects that involve using Unity and Unreal Engine. We've had times where we work with a client and they'll want us to use something themselves. Mm-hmm. Like they might prefer, you know, a simple thing. They might prefer a proprietary thing in order to run on a specific oddball system, things like that. Trying to see if
this guy's such a jerk.
Trick this guy with the super balls.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I guess fortunately for him, until unfortunately, because I got that key anyway. No key transformation yet.
From the Fuzzy Dan, what was the inspiration for Rose and Camellia? Because that game is just wild. I wish we could take credit for it, but we cannot. It was originally a Flash game way back in the day, and it was one that both Matt Bozon and Adam Tierney, our head of BizDev and Publishing, really, really loved just because it was so ridiculous and goofy. So they really wanted to find a way to bring it back and bring it to consoles, and that is exactly what they did.
I remember seeing playthroughs of it online when I was younger, so I was pretty delighted when I heard that we got to get to work on it, bring it back, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't work on that one either.
Yeah, but that was mostly done by the original creative team over in Japan. They did almost all the development on that. You know, we, of course, did some of the localization stuff and the new voiceovers, but they did most of the programming on their side.
So yeah, WayForward's involvement in a project, like, usually it's like, oh, we're making a game. Sometimes we've lended our hands to other projects. I believe, and this is a part where you can come over and strangle me if I'm wrong, but Scribblenauts, there was a version of that I believe we were involved in, right?
I can say that I was not around during that time, and I don't know anything about it.
At the very least, I know there was some sort of tie between us and at least one version of Scribblenauts at some point. And
That is likely.
that's about all
But
I
I
know.
don't know the details.
Not sure
Good
if it was
dodge.
like an iPhone port or like a specific localization. I just know something to that effect. Because I definitely wasn't around at that point either. My first project, technically I think my first project might count as Adventure Time. Hey Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage?
Oh, nice.
Because I externally helped out a bit as far as prototyping phase goes. So that was my very first credit in a video game title.
Oh, that's super cool. We don't know that.
Still proud of that. I still have a copy that was autographed just by James Montagna. One day I still hope to get it autographed by Pendleton Ward. I should actually try and seek that out at some point.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just had a thought. It's been a while, but like the dragon heads here, like you can't defeat them, can you? Did I forget what you can use to beat them? Because how the heck would I have gotten the card back
I'm
then?
not sure in this game. I wouldn't be surprised if you could smash them with the tortoise or something. In most Shantae games, you can use the elephant to crush them.
Right. Thank you.
I forget in Seven Sirens what ability you can use. Spooky and dark.
Just gotta toss out some
Uh-oh.
speedballs, and whoop, there she is again. I did not really explain, but I want to say
Risky
she's
boots.
she is one of my favorites. She's got a really cool design. She's just got that like she's got like enough cartoony evilness and then some genuine scariness to her.
Just wearing a dude's face. You have to be pretty badass to wear a dude's face.
That too. And yet, there's also been a couple of times
Do you
where
have any health pickups or?
oh, I got another
Oh.
burger. Just wait right
Oh, and
there
some
while I
tuna
eat.
fish.
Just kind of just wait right there. Okay. There. Sadly, unlike before,
Look good.
Shantae does not have a gun.
Woo.
It's kind of funny because
Ah,
the idea of like, hey, here's Shantae with a gun sounds kind of silly, but that was Pirate's Curse, and that
Yep.
was one of the most popular ones, right? One of my personal favorites, but
watch out.
why do I fall for that?
Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Just the end for our hero?
Gotten so rusty.
Ah. Woo. Hold it off.
Enough fun for now?
Is there a Shantae movie that will ever release? Please make Jack Black play Squid Baron. We'll get right on that. Oh, come on, where are the hearts? Woo! Was brave.
Bravery and stupidity, about the same thing. Or however that phrasing goes.
Back in the hole. Oh, there we go.
Much better.
Video Game Fan 23 asks, are you guys going to see the Super Mario Galaxy movie?
Oh, I'm excited for that one
Blink.
myself. There we go.
Some character calling himself James Popstar dropped in here and says, Happy Greenfield Day.
Yep, I'm wearing green, so no one can pinch me, so... Actually... Is that... Or does it Can I pinch everyone else, though? Actually, no, if I do that, that might be an HR violation. I will not harm anyone in this company, don't worry.
I've got my green. I think James has his green, too.
I haven't seen him today, so I have to see.
I saw for a split second earlier before he disappeared.
And
Got locked into
thankfully,
his gaming
before
dungeon.
Shantae goes back to dealing with those big pinchy enemies, would you count that as green?
Her newt form?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm green. I'm safe. Okay, I'm not green. I'm green. I'm not green. I'm green. I'm not green.
Hope Matt isn't watching, because I'm going to say full frontal nudity.
Like, it's...
I would say, Hawk, you cannot say that. That is forbidden.
No. Interesting, I've noticed a couple people were asking about, like, future Shantae games let her, like, people arguing, or not arguing, just debating on transforming, like, as separate forms versus transforming being the quick transformations. Because, I don't know, it's just interesting to hear people's differing opinions and wants and thoughts on that kind of thing. Yeah?
Yeah, it's true. You know, when this game came out, I think, you know, some people thought, well, this is definitely the way that we should go, because everyone really, really loved that in Pirate's Curse. But they came out and some people were like, oh, I miss being able to, you know, do the full transformation thing. So hopefully, you know, you can't please everybody with everything. Hopefully we can please enough people with, you know, mixing it up here and there and having different options available in different games.
I think I'm falling back into the habit of just always looking at the map, which I'm pretty sure does not make for a good playthrough, but
It's fine. It's fine.
I know I'm not the most exciting Let's Player here anyway. But people love the self-depreciation there, so I should go with that, right? That totally does not annoy everyone I know whenever I'm constantly self-depreciating myself and complaining about how I messed this up or I'm so bad.
Okay, newt power. Run! Yes. All right. I want to get squished.
The thing I like about the newt is, I did not demo it there, but gives you some pretty decent invincibility frames, at least with dashing through enemies.
Got a question here, which is, Happy St. Patrick's Day. Do you guys have a favorite Shantae game? Mine's probably Half-Genie Hero, because I like all the... Okay. Mine varies from time to time. Sometimes mine is Half-Genie Hero. Sometimes mine is Risky's Revenge. Sometimes it's this one.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is one of my favorites as well.
Sometimes it's Pirate's Curse.
I'm also not sure if there's any, like, Matt Bozon's going to be upset if I'm saying, like, oh, this one's my favorite. It's like, oh.
The risk we'll have to take.
What, no key this time?
Not this time. Yeah, really the first one I played was Risky's Revenge. And the thing I like about that one is it's like, it's everything that Shantae is, just all encapsulated into one really cool bite-sized package. You get the exploration, you get the dances, you get the transformations, you get the hair whipping. Oh, got another cool cutscene. Special guest appearance by Poison Ivy from the Batman series.
Tickle me tendro.
Hello, Greyman53. then as for the other one I mentioned as being one of my favorites, Half-Genie Hero, I just find it to be infinitely replayable, just really, really fast-paced and pick up and play, and you can just sit down and go through a few levels or maybe even all the levels before you've even really thought. It's like, oh wow, I've just spent the entire afternoon and gone through the bulk of the game here. It was just so much fun. I didn't even really think about where all the time was going.
Got some balls.
Oh yeah.
Play some dodgeball with
Good tactic.
metal orbs.
Ooh.
Dodge the Super Mario World spike.
Excellent.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that.
Oh man. Oh. Inconvenient. Ah. Little
If I leave it
stick.
here, then I'll be able to be ready whichever direction it goes. In fact, I think I'm going to leave her V, because by the time I get there, yep.
Good tactic. Oh, don't get cocky, it's going to get rocky.
Know that the Super Balls are a bit weaker than actually doing a hair whip, but I also don't want to just die on stream, in-game or in real life.
Nice.
On, here comes the sun, here comes the sun.
Feather.
Perfect.
So happy sunbathing over there. Oh, you get her? All right.
Whew.
Nice job. She has no pushover in definitive mode difficulty.
So it's not just because I'm rusty as metal balls?
Who's to say?
At least I assume they're metal. What material is a Super Ball made of? The most important question for the next Matt Bozon AMA.
Shantanium.
So, should we continue, or should we swap over?
Let us swap over to something else. This seems like a perfect stopping point. Just hit the home button there. Let's go over and
Close
try
over.
some LUNARK.
Do we want to pop in the physical disc, the physical cart for that?
No, this is fine.
Oops. Do we want to log into your account or back onto Mr. T?
Huff's account. My account is good. I have a blank save file in here, as well as played up save files, so it's all good.
I feel like you probably have a better explanation of like the history and like WayForward's involvement with this game. I just want to say I love the art style of it.
Yeah, this is a game that was not really developed by us. It was made by Johan Venet of Canary Games, and it was originally a Kickstarter project, and we fell in love with it. Oh, okay, so I'll race the level 7, and I swear I already did that. So hold down X. All right, new game. And we fell in love with it and said, hey, we want to help publish this. And so that is what we did. And it is, very much a love letter to 2D cinematic platformers of the 90s, like Prince of Persia and Flashback and Out of This World. And right now, this game is a whopping 80% off. So you can get this game on Switch and itch.io and maybe other platforms for like $4 right now. That's like, cheaper than what I spent my lunch money on. So for $4, steal. Oh yeah, I'll update I'll switch over to LUNARK template. Boom, there you go. Thanks for the reminder, chat.
So
That is not me. That is my name, and that is not me. Unless I do decide to start playing. Do I start playing?
up to you. We can swap over if you want. I can
Yeah, we'll
try
swap
and
for a
keep
little
an eye
bit.
on the chat.
Sure.
I can try not to strangle myself with a headphone cable.
See if I can remember how to play this game. Oh. Uh-oh. I have a problem here. I can't see.
I was just guessing on the text on the bottom. So am I good to put this on?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I have not played this game in a while. Let's see if I can remember what the heck I'm doing. Bears. Whee! Good. Up past you. Whee! Oh no, I can't do that. Oh, I crashed into a wall. Roll. Okay, activate the sensor. Let's go here. I've got some tutorial stuff going on here. Gideon. Well, good to see you. An assignment for you. Okay, gotta play with some droids first. Up the stairs we go.
Buster
And-
Blobs. Oh, I can hear myself talking. I'm going to take this off.
that is acceptable.
Buster
Okay.
Blobster asks, will there ever be Switch 2 upgrade packs for Shantae games?
If we can think of a good reason to do it, then we might. Let's see here. What's it telling me to do? Okay. All right. There we go.
Are you going to want me to fill you in on every every question going on?
Sure. Feel free. What am I doing here?
Because we've got that one,
Oh.
and now we've got
Jumping up.
the Furnace with 3s for E's asks, is there ever going to be a
That
Shantae
is not
TV
the way to
show?
do that. Okay, there we go. That is the way to do that. That is my jump button. We shoot. He scores. Roll. Let's see. What's it tell me to do? Hold that button. Hit that button. Will that work? Oh, hey, it did. Yay! All right. I don't know if that made me remember all the controls, but I survived the tutorial. Yeah! Aforementioned squid bear hat. Sorry, was there a question? Did I miss a question?
Yeah. The Furnace, but with the number 3 instead of the letter E, asks, is there ever going to be a Shantae TV show?
We would love to see that. Again, that is a Matt and Aaron question. It's something they would definitely like to do. It is on their agenda. But yeah, they control the Shantae brand. I wouldn't say it's up to them. It's something they would love to do, but it's like finding the right partners and all of that jazz. But we would all love to see it happen. They would love to see it happen. If it doesn't happen, it's not for lack of trying. Now let's talk seriously. Even though you're different, I've always helped you. I gave you a roof, an education, a job, blah, 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 blah.
Like, this isn't tied to anything because I know nothing about what's going on behind the scenes in regards to that kind of thing, but I could imagine it being a streaming type of thing. Isn't that what happened with Cuphead?
I don't know the details of that one, but I mean, I think that whatever opportunity, if a good opportunity came up, they would be happy to take it.
Grayman53 asks, when will we be getting a TV show featuring Hoft's secret capybaras?
Maybe it's already on.
And Buster Blobster asks, do you have a favorite Shantae side character, like the goat Poe, for example?
I mean, mine is obviously a Barracuda Joe. Do I need to talk to him, or just jump in my ship? I don't care about you.
I have to think
dude.
myself on what my actual favorite would be, and what constitutes like a side character. Because, like,
I mean, anyone who's not Shantae or Risky, maybe. I mean, maybe you go past the main cast
Yeah, I
of 5
can't just jump
characters
to
or
like
so.
karate tops. That's a bit.
I mean, that might
she's
count.
Not quite
I don't know. Maybe it
side
does.
character-y enough. And it's like, I like the
Again, we got
gambling.
this cool sequence here.
Like not gambling, more like the guys that were doing like the races with the critters. In like some, I can't quite remember their names. I hate to say. In like the very first game, I want to say they might have popped up in Pirate's Curse in the Underworld.
All right, we're going
Does
into
Shantae's mom
some
count as
secret
a side
ruins.
character? Because not really getting much side of her.
Is out of sight, out of side, something like that. Okay, we are in these ruins, and we forget what we're doing here, but Gideon has us going here to get something and do something. And fight giant spiders? Oh, did I just give something away?
Mr. Alex, I assume Dragon Master
right.
Alex,
Yes.
asks, is there any
A man
quirky
of fine
gadget?
taste, obviously.
Is there any quirky gadget for
Woo!
which WayForward released some game recently?
Quirky gadget?
Because I know we've done some releases on some oddball systems and stuff. It's like
Oh, do I want to do that?
trying to think
Maybe?
what things that we've worked on that we actually can publicly talk about, you know?
We've done plug and play stuff. We did Yars was on the Atari VCS. That might count. I can't. Nothing else is coming to mind.
Because I'm thinking of like the plug and play type thing. I believe, like, you know, edutainment devices, and again, like Yars got a release on the Atari VCS, which is not one of the standard systems, at least.
What is this? I have to find the key. Okay. Okay. Feel like I might have done something in the wrong order. Let's see. I know that looks like a thing. Jump. Okay. All right. I think that's the key I need. Yeah. The interesting thing about this game is, oh, I can plummet to my death here. That's interesting. But it's all, the movement is all very grid based, and so it's very precise. You don't ever have to worry about, you know, pixel perfect positioning, because that's all kind of baked into the way the character movement works. And initially, I think I want to go over that switch now. Initially, it can be a little hard to get used to, but you know, after a little practice, you will get used to it. You're like, oh man, this is just you know, very intuitive, very amazing. And you know, I wasn't a big fan of these kinds of games back in the day, but I have really enjoyed all my time with this one. It is a little more accessible than the classic titles upon that inspired it, I should say.
Got a few questions to catch up on, but I think our first most important one would be Zero Gunner asks, "What's this?" So you can explain.
This is LUNARK, which is a cinematic platformer by Canary Games and Johan Vinay, and it is 80% off. Oh, I might, yeah, I'm not hurt. I don't need that yet. 80% off. As you can see, 2D pixel art with rotoscoped cutscenes, which that means is that, like if you saw earlier when I grabbed that item, it means that they were actually filmed and then drawn over with pixel art. That is something that games of the era used to do, so they could make really cool, well-animated cutscenes. Nowadays, obviously, there's different technology for that sort of thing, but it still you know, gives a very distinct, unique, and cool look. But yeah, your goal is to explore, you run, you jump, you shoot, and exactly what is my mission here? I forget what I'm trying to do in these ancient ruins. There's something I'm supposed to find, ancient artifact maybe. As you can see, my gun may overheat. I can't just keep shooting and shooting and shooting.
The Furnace asks, is it true that Barracuda Joe was inspired by Scruffy, the janitor from Futurama?
I do not know. I know that his name was inspired by a streamer who kept calling the giant enemies in the waterfall in the first Shantae Barracuda Joes, but I don't know what inspired his character design.
TKSMS 1991 asks, will there be a Shantae spinoff about Twitch and Vinegar?
That's what I'm supposed to do. I feel like I'm doing something wrong here, because I'm probably just going to go splat in a second. Maybe I go back the way I came. You never know. No plans for that as far as I'm aware. But they are great characters. I'd love to see more of them. I'd love to see them and Barracuda Joe all hanging out together since they are all in the employ of Ammo Baron.
I may be mispronouncing this, but Maitland Boghan Turner asks, yours was great. It's Philip Ong based on a certain GPU company CEO, Oops. LOL.
I walked right into that. Boy, I got hit in the face by an evil bat. Ah, that's what I want to do. Okay, get this crystal. Okay, this is one of the rotoscoped cutscenes. I believe, for the most part, Johan actually filmed himself doing these actions, and then drew over them with pixel art. So I want to do. Maybe. Okay, sure. That did a thing. Okay. Come and get me, evil bat.
Still got a few other things to kind of questions to ask. Did you get the one I asked about Philip Ong?
Oh.
So I'm not sure if you would know that on that or not.
What was the question specifically? I mean, I know Philip Ong.
Yours was great. Is Philip Ong based on a certain GPU company CEO?
My guess is probably not. That's probably a question for James the next time he's able to join us. I don't think so. Obviously, we just needed an evil CEO, and his name is obviously an Atari pun. So I don't think it goes any deeper than that.
As yours was in development, and I always heard like, oh yeah, we've got Philip Ong. I always thought he was going to be bald because his head would be like a cue ball, like a pong ball. So when I actually saw his design, I was caught off guard after picturing this this bald-headed businessman in my head the whole time. I just find it was kind of funny. Rayman53 asks, there were actually no. One thing I probably should get to sooner, real quick, is I can't actually read it because it is in an Asian language, but it ends with 3D. And they ask, by the way, is there any strict policy regarding advanced spoilers? Example, is it okay to mention the colossal side character in Secret Land Palace? I suspect I know who this person's talking about, but are we cool to mention them?
I mean, the game has been out for, a year if you're talking about the GBA cart version. So
I want to say we've mentioned this character on the WayForward official social media. So
we have. We may not have mentioned that aspect. Spider! Ah! Oh boy, a whole bunch of bats.
Grayman53 asks...
Spider! Woo!
Grayman53 did not ask Spider, but did ask, there were a lot of gaming showcases recently. Anything coming out this year y'all are looking forward to?
Oh, man. A good question, and I don't know if I can properly answer that while playing a game and not being killed by spiders and bats.
I'm trying to think what my next upcoming
I
exciting
pre-ordered
thing is.
Castlevania, I pre-ordered Wolverine, I pre-ordered Marvel Tokon, and I hope everyone's looking forward to Sigma Star Saga DX.
Yeah, I got my Game Boy Advance copy of that in the mail, but I'm kind of too afraid to open it up because I kind of want to let it be a display piece as I get as I get the version that's coming out on consoles.
Sigma Star?
Yeah.
So did you get the standard or the collector's?
I got the collector's edition. I got the keychain and all that. So I guess I'm kind of ruining much of the point of collecting it, and it's totally not because I don't actually know what upgraded features are going to be showing up on the console version or not. I believe you would know more than me.
Spider.
I mean, I should know with working at the company and all that, but like, we're not talking or playing any of the stuff that I've worked on. I mean, y'all did mention Advance Wars. I am proud of that one. I did have good involvement on that one.
Bat. Hey, Bat. Come out. Spider. Oh, I can shoot that spider.
Buster Blobster asks,
Yes.
this might be
One
like
spider down.
confidential, but will we be getting any more news on the next Shantae game? Because we can't wait, LOL.
Someday, yes. Today, no. I'm not sure when. Hey, spider. Haha, got it.
Hero Gunner asks, would you ever consider a Shantae kart racer?
I'm pretty sure Matt has said that yes, he would. Oh boy, can I make this jump? Oh man, that's pretty far. Or maybe I can't.
I was going to ask if we've gotten any Shantae spin-off games, but would Watch Quest count?
I think that is probably the only one. I'm gonna see if I can make this jump or if I'm gonna go splat. I don't know, it looks pretty treacherous to me.
The Furnace asks, will Uncle Mimic be playable
Holy
in another
cow!
Shantae game?
Yeah.
Okay, that reaction was in response to the gameplay, not to the question. Will Uncle Mimic be playable in another Shantae game, since he's the only one in the Shantae 7 Sirens intro who isn't currently playable?
Probably another good question for Matt or Aaron. Nothing that I've heard about. I totally thought I was going to splat. I guess I can make this fall. Yay! Okay. Well, nothing here. That's. Uh-oh. Oh, snap.
Something's kind of upset with all the screaming about spiders.
Spider. Okay. Now, I know I'm not supposed to do this because it's St. Patrick's Day, but I'm supposed to go after and attack the green spots.
Asp.
Come on, spider.
Well, actually, no, they say you're not supposed to pinch people who are wearing green. It is okay to use,
So okay to shoot as green?
Yes.
Spot.
I'm not sure, since I'm not familiar enough with yet to know if that is a laser gun, if that is a pistol.
I forget as well.
Please, by the way, please do not shoot people with laser guns in
Whee!
real life.
Nope. Come on, spider. Leave me alone.
There was a Shantae racer.
Come
I
on.
wonder if it would be, like, I'm picturing it like a Mode 7 style, but I wonder if such a thing would be like 3D, maybe 2D artwork on a 3D environment. I wonder.
It would be a magic carpet racer, not a magic kart racer.
Ooh.
Okay, another dusting arachnid down.
As opposed to the adorable arachnids that are normal around there, though.
Oh, got it. My gun overheated. All right. Yeah, this game does not have like normal boss battles. These are kind of puzzle. It's all very sort of methodical, cerebral.
Is there ever like?
Ah, spider! Spider! Oh, whew. I don't like spiders, to be honest.
Am I allowed to mention the game or games that this game is inspired by?
Oh yeah, I think I brought up several of them earlier. Flashback, Out of This World, Prince of Persia.
Because like, did Flashback or Out of This World ever have any normal boss fights? Because I feel like it was more, it was a lot more puzzling.
I either never played that much of them, or I suck too much to get very far. So I can't. Ah, spider! That's a lot of spiders, man. They're a menace.
The person with the name that I sadly cannot read easily.
That's a lot of spiders up there. Come on.
Says, not gonna lie, as arachnophobic, barely able to handle Shantae's spider transformation, would instantly alt
This is a
plus
lot of
F4 at
spiders.
this boss.
A lot of spiders.
Buster Blobster asks, will there ever be a Shantae fighting game? Like with loads of characters,
You know
kind
what?
of
I'm
like
gonna
how
punch you, Spider.
Shantae's in Smash Bros. As a Mii costume, but instead with just the busty and jiggly Shantae cast. Doubt it, lol. is what's
Punch,
said.
punch, punch, yeah. Spider puncher. Right, you can punch spiders. Careful not to throw myself off a cliff. Okay. Punch some more spiders.
And as far as I know, like as with a
Punch,
lot of the
punch,
questions,
punch.
I'm not sure if we can say anything about if there is or isn't or anything of the sorts
Punch,
as far
punch,
as the
punch.
concept of a Shantae fighting game or the like. But
Nothing to
least,
announce.
At the very least, it's good to hear. That's the kind of thing people are wanting. I'd love to work on something like that.
More spiders. All right, got him right in his grotesque pustule.
Rule Dude Zeus asks, what was working on the Shantae game like as a team? Was it complicated at first? I myself have mentioned I've not gotten to work on Shantae in any real official capacity outside of incidentally poking my head in one time, and so I'll leave up to you if you've worked on it any, or if it's the kind of thing that might have to wait till...
Yeah, I don't have anything to share on that front.
Next time we have a stream where Matt Bozon shows up, or James Montagna, perhaps.
Who is this guy? It's a lonely man named Hug. He just wants hugs.
Into Un asks, what is the backstory of the long-lost sequel that is Risky Revolution? Was it really 20 years in the making?
Yes, it was. It was a game that Matt and his team was working on the Game Boy Advance way back in 2004. And, you know, at that time, self-publishing really was not a thing. So we had to get a publisher. And nobody was willing to make the game in a way that Matt would have been happy with. Like, we could make it, but it'd have to be small. We'd have to make some concessions. So ultimately, he was put on the shelf, said, you know, the game is not coming out. It's on permanent hiatus or canceled, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, then we put it away. And when it came time to do the next Shantae game, which ended up being Risky's Revenge, it was, you know, a brand new game. It was not just a new version of Shantae Advance. And so, like, well, and the series just continued. But, you know, somewhere in, you know, deep in the archives, the Game Boy Advance game still existed as, like, you know, a half-done game. And when we finally were able to get the offer from LRG, like, hey, do you want to bring this thing back? And that's like, heck yeah, I want to bring this thing back. And he was able to get back together with the original programmer from back then. And they cracked open their original Game Boy Advance tools on, like, their Windows, I don't know, what was it, like Windows 3 or something from, you know, 1998. And used the original tools and played the game, and made the game. And yeah, they really did bring it back after all this time.
The Furnace asks...
And now it's finally out for everyone to play.
I'll let you finish.
It's pretty cool.
Sorry to interrupt you. The Furnace asks, will there be a Pizza Tower and Shantae collab? Those two are my number...
Bomb. Second cover.
That's unfortunate. That's more unfortunate.
Yeah, so this is really where the game starts to take off. You went out, you did this mission, you got this artifact, and you come back and, oh no, something bad has happened. Why was there this bomb here? And this guy's going to be like, you traitor, it's your fault. And I don't recall putting a bomb on my own ship and blowing up my own ship to do that, but he thinks it's my doing. So now I'm in big trouble. And what happens is, without, you know, spoiling too much, I get caught up in, you know, this revolutionary movement against tyrannical government. Yeah, I haven't really talked about the backstory of this. The reason it's called LUNARK is because the moon was transformed into a spaceship to move humanity across the galaxy. Oh, poor Gideon. My father figure. Gotta solve the mystery of what happened. The artifact. So yeah, so humanity has moved across the galaxy using the moon as a spaceship. They've gotten to this new planet, and they are, you know, they are making a new home. Meanwhile, the moon, this, you know, transformed version of the moon called LUNARK is up there, like a big machine satellite, and that's where the government is. It's like it's all AI-controlled government controlling everything from this, you know, mechanized satellite moon, and, you know, imparting their laws on the remnants of humanity that's taken over this new planet. And of course, some people don't really like that. It's like, no, we're going to rebel against the evil, tyrannical government. And now they think that I am one of those members.
I love
so
the
now,
animation of
I
jumping
gotta escape.
down.
Yeah, that's one of the. Oh, I'm gonna get crushed by the door or something.
And I suspect I know the answer to this, but the Furnace asks, will there be a Pizza Tower and Shantae collab? Those two are my #1 indies, and it
what's
would be
going on
so
here?
dope if Peppino and Shantae met.
What is going on? Is this what I'm supposed to do? I don't know. It worked. Again, question for Matt. What's going on here?
And I will say the same applies,
Right,
I
I lost
believe,
the
to the
audio
other
too.
question, asking, could there be a Shantae and Anton Blast collab? Which would
Never say
apply.
never. Haven't heard anything about that, but you never know.
Super Gunner asks, was anything cut from the final version of Shantae GBA game because it was already used in any of the other games?
That is a very good question. I think so. I think there were a few bits and pieces that. Oh, okay. I gotta go figure this. I think there were things like that. As for specifics, you'd probably have to ask Matt if we ever have another AMA. And by this gonna work? Will I get crushed? Yay! I got through. I mean, obviously, we will someday. As to when that is, I do not know. But yeah, he'd be the one to ask about that. But I'm pretty sure there were at least a couple of things. Like, oh, yeah, it did get implemented. So there were some ideas, but not the wholesale game or anything like that. Oh, was he telling me? I think he was telling me how to do this. Oh, yeah.
Balzette Koopa asks, is it true that there was a 3D Shantae game planned around the GameCube era?
There were lots of things that were ideas. Nothing that really made it into production. Like, oh, let's see. What am I doing here? I have to go under that, through here.
Like a lot of game companies, there's lots of
Open
like
this
prototypes
door.
and experiments and ideas that kind of go on behind the scenes. Some get seen publicly, some don't. Some never get to see the light of day because they were just nothing came up of them, or bits and pieces of them got used for other things. Like you all might have even seen the whole what was it?
I opened that door.
That we showed off a 3D third-person shooter type tech demo at an anime expo at one point.
That was true last year, yeah. Will that turn into anything? We do not know at this point. Hopefully it will. I feel like I did something wrong here. Let's get a shell. These are good for something.
The Furnace asks, do you know what conventions the voice actress for Shantae, Christina V, will go to this year?
I do not.
I don't know either, I hate to say.
How do I open that door? Oh. Okay, yeah, it's the big glowy thing there.
Aside from Shantae, what's your favorite game that's made in WayForward? Asked Cruel Dude Zeus.
DuckTales Remastered.
As far as ones I worked on, would be Advanced Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. But outside of that, as far as getting rid of bias goes, there's a lot that I'm really attached to. Kind of varies. I really loved the vibes of.
This guy's so mean.
Oof, rude. I was always a fan of the vibe of our take on A Boy and His Blob.
That's a cool one.
And as far as like fully more original WayForward IPs, first would always go with Mighty Switch Force 1 and 2. So I guess that's kind of like that's 2 games still. And
Mighty
again,
Switch Force Collection.
There we go. And then of course.
That Nope,
Again,
that
a
was
bit
wrong.
biased, but Character Without Salad. That one was one of my first main projects I worked on. That was that was pretty near and dear to me. I'm always happy when the couple of times we end up bringing it to another platform or some other form of thing, or whenever we do any of the fun things tied to Kabako.
Mm-hmm. Another super fun one. Okay, there we go. Just gotta just open the door for me. Just gotta be nice to him. Thanks, buddy.
Are there any plans for native Linux support in future games, or maybe porting some old one? Asks the person with the name I cannot parse right now.
Not aware of any plans.
I'm
I
not aware.
don't know if it's out of the realm of possibility, but I haven't heard anything to that effect.
I don't know anything for either direction. At the very least, I do know that
Ooh,
that
laser beam.
the ability to run
Yeah.
various games on Linux has kind of progressed pretty well, thanks to things like the work Valve's been doing, thanks to the Steam Deck. But outside of that, I don't know of any information myself, and that would be the kind of thing that I'd have to, I guess, that'd be above my level, basically, as far as knowing on that. But still, like, if that's the kind of thing you want, that's wanted, that can also, like, people asking for things as part of what helps get things kind of rolling.
Laser traps. We got some droids here.
The Furnace asks, will there be a Shantae action figure that will release? I know we've gotten some figurines as far as statues go, but I'm not sure if we've ever done a Shantae action figure.
There has been at least one. It was a Nendoroid.
Oh, that is an action. That is more than
that's
just
posable.
a statue.
Yeah.
We've gotten quite a few Shantae Nendoroids,
I think that's the
right?
only one, though. I think
like,
just only the one Nendoroid of Shantae. The other ones are statues. You're thinking of the Karagurumin.
That might be what I'm thinking of.
That has been done for many of the characters. But yeah, the Shantae Nendoroid is the only one that's. Oh, this could be bad. Let's see here. Right, can I do this? Actually, looks like I can do something there. Okay, that was right. I don't know why I got these headphones on. I can't hear anything anymore.
And did the wireless connection that they were attached to kind of die?
Yep. Oh, that was not right. Not what I wanted to do.
I'm not used to seeing this kind of game where you don't just die a horrific death after every glancing blow.
I outsmarted myself. Oh, I can eat a delicious fruit.
Bowsette Koopa
No,
says,
no.
I was hoping for a Shantae amiibo, which I guess is not a question, but I still kind of just mention that to make sure if anything out there hears, just put it out into the world. I would love that kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would love if there was a way to make that happen. I'm a huge amiibo fan myself. So, what am I trying to do here? Not even sure. Ooh! Okay, that didn't croak. That's good. I make that landmine fall on that dude's head. That'd be really convenient. Haha, sucker! Let's see, what else? What else am I doing here? What's up here? Do I want to go this way or do I want to go the other way? I don't know. Oh, fudge. Well, I want to go up and get that health. Or... looks treacherous.
The Furnace asks, what other games are you going to play on this stream?
Well, how long have we been going?
Ouch.
It's been over an hour. I don't know if we're going to have time for anything else, unfortunately. But yeah, has anyone like? Oh man, I got shot again. Woo! Oh dear! Oh dear! Wow! I'm not dead already. Oh, I am now dead. And maybe that is the perfect time to stop the stream after all. But I hope that people enjoyed seeing Seven Sirens in action. I hope you enjoyed seeing what LUNARK is all about if you are unfamiliar with that one. Again, both these titles are on sale. Seven Sirens is 50% off. This one's 80% off. I forget the other ones that are on sale. I think Mummy's on sale right now. Shantae 1, Extreme Sports, Risky's Revenge, Clock Tower? I can't remember. I don't want to misspeak. But yeah, this is probably where we should call it for today. But again, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We are going to probably be back on Thursday with a live WayForward chat podcast where Matt Bozon will be on. We'll be talking about a Sigma Star Saga DX, which launches, I believe, 3 weeks from today on April 7th. So I hope you have that one marked on your calendar. Matt was a director on that one. And so we're going to be talking about that. And we always do a Q&A too. So there might be a chance to ask some of these Shantae-related questions on the Thursday podcast. And you'll just check that out on the same channels where you're watching this. It'll be on Twitch. It'll be on YouTube. I think that covers it for today. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in, and we shall catch you next time.
See you next time. I'm not even sure if I was in the... Oh wait, microphone's still on.
Yep, we are still live. Later, guys.